Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 1st to the 15th, 2019, that's 2019, money and career reading for you. Now, I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel. This is the way you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting out. And I like to start each reading with an attitude of gratitude, so I want to thank you so very much. Whether you're new or old to this channel, for tuning in and stopping by, it's an absolute pleasure having you here. If you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all that information is in the description box below. It also has a link to all the cards that I use there. So let's see now, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what September 1st to the 15th, 2019 has in store for you for money and career. Taurus, September 1st to the 15th, 2019, money and career. Taurus, September 1st to the 15th, 2019, money and career. Taurus, September 1st to the 15th, 2019, money and career. Taurus. September 1st to the 15th, 2019, money and career. Taurus. September 1st to the 15th, 2019, money and career. Taurus. September 1st to the 15th, 2019, money and career. Taurus. Show me clearly, 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 show me clearly. Fantastic. That is where the cards fell, so that is where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything is the Seven of Wands. Okay? Page of Wands is crowning this reading. The Wheel of Fortune, the Sun card, the Tower. This makes perfect sense. I love what I'm seeing here. The Fool, the Star. Okay. Before I put down your clarifying cards, these are like all major arcana cards. Like, totally. Okay? Here, this is going to be a big time for you. The first 15 days in September are going to be a time of great change. They're going to be a time of having your voice be heard. They're going to be a time of coming into your power. So know and be prepared for, if not a lot happening to you during these first 15 days of September, for having a lot of emotions, and for there being a feeling of needing to get somewhere and it being almost imperative, okay? You're crowned by the Ace of Cups, right here, going with the Page of Wands. At the heart, the Four of Cups with the Seven of Wands. And then we have the Ten of Wands with the Tower card. This is a completion of a cycle. With work, a lot of things are changing. A lot is changing, okay? It can be consciously, subconsciously. You know, you are, well, actually it's going to be very, very consciously. You are putting your foot down. You know what you will not take anymore, and you're having your voice be heard, okay? You're nobody's whipping boy. I mean, that's just it. You are the person who is going to move forward and who's going to get what they want. And this is very much a time of you moving forward, getting what you want, because at your root, you know there has to be a change. You can feel it kind of in your bones. You can feel this change coming. Now, does this mean you change jobs? That is completely up to you. What this does mean is you change the game. You change the game, and you're done with feeling as if you're not doing enough, feeling as if you have to justify yourself to other people. All right, especially within your work, especially within your career. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Taurus, September 1st to the 15th, 2019. Taurus, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Healing. And communication. Oh, that makes perfect sense. With the Seven of Wands right here, you feel as if you have to defend yourself. And that's at the heart of everything. Your fairy guidance is saying you're healing through communication. Open communication with this person who is giving you a hard time. At work, it can be somebody who emotionally is making things very difficult for you. All right? Now, this person is most likely going to be a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or somebody, even if they've been where they are for a really long time, they're still learning. There's somebody who's still learning, who's still seeing things. They see you as a threat. Just know that. They see you as a threat. You might think that's ridiculous. That's how they feel. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Taurus, September 1st to the 15th. Ooh, goodness, okay. These were already shuffled and meditated upon, so when they fall like this, it's absolutely perfect. We have prosperity and we have protection. So we're starting with prosperity. This says, know that you deserve all things wondrous and believe that you can have them. End the discussion. You deserve the very best and you will have the very best. Okay? It doesn't mean that everything has to be top shelf. It does mean that when gifts come your way, do not think, oh my gosh, I don't deserve them. Oh my gosh, why did you do this? The color that shines through here is green. It's healing and cleansing your heart chakra. Because you've been through the ringer. Okay? Your heart needs to be cleansed. Just centered so you feel at peace. We are our emotions. Protection. Create sacred space to keep uninvited energy out. See that little circle right there? That sacred circle. You need a place. Okay? You need something to do. It does, because if you're at work, you might not get to have a place that you can go to and be like, okay, I'm going to breathe. Even if it's going into the restroom, closing the door, breathing for a minute, taking your time, connecting with yourself, okay, and then going out. Because you need to cleanse your energy. You need to understand your truth. And that truth is going to move you forward to the place that you want to be, to the place that you desire. And you need this protection here. Now, the color that shines through here is yellow. That's healing and cleansing your solar plexus chakra. Then we have healing. A healthy body thrives with a constant flow of balanced energy. Heal, cleanse, and move forward. That is what you're doing here. Healing the negative, taking away the negative, embracing the positive, and moving forward towards your truth. Then we have communication. The sharing of insights and ideas are embodied through the art of communication. You need to be open with yourself. You need to be honest with yourself, and you need to communicate what it is that you want with you and with those around you. As you do so, things start moving forward. So the art of communication, the insight and the sharing of insights is really going to help move you forward, because that's going to be kind of what sets you free here. And when I say kind of, that's going to be what sets you free. It's either communicating with yourself what it is that you want, where it is that you want to be, how it is that you're moving forward, what are your plans, what are your goals, and it's communicating with other people, the injustice that you feel here when it comes to work, okay? And now this isn't for some of you, you need to make a big deal out of it. You do, because it's not fair. It's not right. And I know work isn't fair, and I know that you can't sit there and be like, well, I feel, and everything like that, because nobody listens. And that's not how things are done. But with the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Cups, you feel as if you have to defend yourself against the naysayers, against the people who are battling you, or people who are coming against you. When it comes to your career, when it comes to where it is that you want to be, you don't have to battle them. You don't. You have to stand your ground and know your truth. As you stand your ground and know your truth, you need to step back and let the chaos of emotion kind of simmer down. Because you have the water turning here, you have the water turning here, you have this chaos of emotion where you're sitting there and you're going, oh my gosh, I can't believe this, I don't want this, you're getting really angry. So you need to step back and you need to calm, because nothing gets solved from a place of anger. Okay, if you point fingers and say, I can't believe you did this, because you're healing through communication. It can be through talking with yourself, through having that sacred space for you to go to embrace your prosperity that you want. For some of you, yes, you do have to talk up. You do have to speak up. That's going to be imperative for you to be able to move forward. For others of you, it is really saying that you need to step back and you need to kind of take a time out for you. Go into that sacred space. All right? Whether it be while you're at work, if you go into the restroom and you just visualize the healing golden light of spirit around you, or if you go and you go home and you sit there in a room or in your favorite chair or wherever it is that you want to be, and you say, okay. And it can be that you go and play an instrument, you go and let your mind wander, and you let the anger go. That is going to be highly imperative for you to move forward. It really is. Because we do have a change here. and it's for the better. It has to do with your career. It's going to lead you to blessings. But there is a need to calm the chaos first. You're going to see that once you calm yourself, blessings are before you. You're going to see that a blessing comes in from a place that isn't expected. You have the Page of Wands right here, fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Do be mindful of fire sign energies, but also be mindful of people in the workplace. For the first half of September, you're going to have a lot of people. There is somebody that, for some of you, you're working close with, who's still learning, who's still understanding, and who's going to take out their frustration on you. You are then going to want to take out your frustration on other people. I'm not telling you to swallow it. I'm not telling you to sit there and be like, okay, I'm going to be bullied in the workplace and that's just going to be fine. No. What I am saying here is to try and communicate a common ground. If that is not possible, there needs to be a mediator. All right? Here, you are learning. Also, you're taking in a lot when it comes to your work. So I don't want you to think, oh my gosh, this is for nothing. I'm going through all this heartbreak, all this pain, all this drama, and all this effort that I'm putting into everything. It's not going to be worth anything. No. You have the Ace of Cups right here. You have healing, beautiful love coming your way. You are set free, and it's through emotion. It can be through tears. It can be through a sense of, oh my gosh, how did I get here? What the heck is going on? This isn't where I thought my life was going to take me. For some of you, those are the conclusions that you're going to come to. What I'm also seeing with the Ace of Cups is a sense that God's Source Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is saying it's okay. It is okay. Here's a healing. Here's love to move you forward. So at times you're going to just feel just frozen, and you're going to question every single decision that you have made. Look at your root. The Tower. The Ten of Wands. The Tower is chaos, yes. The Tower is sitting there and thinking, oh my gosh. It's also being kicked out of your comfort zone. It is being kicked out of your comfort zone and taking everything that you have learned, everything that has built your career, you have built your career around, and you're moving forward. You're moving forward and you're taking the burdens off your shoulders, and you're putting them down in a place that is comfortable and right for you. So you can be rethinking things. A lot of you are. It can also be that you're looking towards the long term. You're looking towards your long-term goals. You're being kicked out of your comfort zone because you thought things were going to go one way. They're turning out to go another. You're moving forward. All right? Do not carry everybody else's burdens. You're going to have a tendency, Taurus, because this is who you are. You're going to have a tendency to say, oh, I can handle that. I can do that. I can do this. And then it's going to become too much and you're not going to know why. It's because you are taking on everybody else's responsibilities. They will not grow. They will not understand if you take on their burdens. They will also not be that grateful. They will not be that grateful to you. Some of them will not be grateful at all. They'll be like, oh, of course you can do it, Taurus. And they'll just use you so that they can play like solitaire in their cubicle. Okay? Calm. Center. Look at what it is that you want. Look at where it is that you want to be. And know that divinity is going to make things a little bit uncomfortable during these 15 days because they're bringing a change in. They're bringing a change in, and your first reaction is going to be like, oh my gosh, I have to fight. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get them before they get me. Don't. There are some of you, and again, this is a general reading, so use your discretion, of course. There are some of you who need to have conversations with people. It can't just be like, hey, it feels like there's a bunch of tension between us. Are we cool? It could be like that. I know that sounds super lame, but it can't just be something like that needs to clear the air. Just at least to tell the person that you are aware of their negativity towards you. It's not saying that that's going to resolve anything, but it is to tell the person, I am aware that you have hostility towards me. I'm not cool with that. I'm willing to resolve it. If you're not willing to resolve it, that's on you, because I already did step 1. Right? You need your voice to be heard. That is absolutely important, because if you see here, the Star card goes into the Wheel of Fortune. You are sending your voice out into the universe. You are being heard. You definitely are. This is an Aquarius time frame, January 20th to February 18th. All right? But this is also after struggle, after heartbreak, after pain, after disappointment. Things are going to start doing a 180. But your voice needs to be heard. For too long, you've been swallowing your words. For too long, you've been thinking, okay, if I stay quiet and I stay good, everything will just come. That's not how it works. It's not going to be how it works. You have to be uncomfortable, and that's what the Tower is saying here. You have to be uncomfortable, and you have to jump. right? Nobody succeeds if they don't jump. And it does not mean that you have to go off and start your own business or do something outlandish. But if you don't jump, you won't succeed. And that's what Steve Harvey says. I love Steve Harvey when he talks about having to get out of your comfort zone and having to move forward. That's what you have to do here. Okay? Divinity is saying it's time. You stay where you are. You stay exactly as you are. You're going to feel uncomfortable. Why are you going to feel uncomfortable? Because you feel like a lobster. And you might say, Dane, what the heck are you talking about? Okay, a lobster has to shed its shell. I believe this is correct. It has to shed its shell and grow a new shell because it's too small. Because the old shell was too small. And that's what you're going through. You're going through a lobster time. You're going through a time of having to shed an old skin to embrace a new one, to embrace a new shell. And when I say shell, I mean shell. Okay? Work is not play. Work is not, fun and games and nobody is going to stab you in the back. No. Work is people want your promotion, people want your position, people want, and even if it's, nothing big, there are always going to be people who look at you and who are jealous or who are thinking of themselves. And that's why it has to be a shell. It has to be like a lobster. But you have to grow. You have to shed that shell to move you forward. Your voice is being heard. You're going to feel like you're on a roller coaster ride. Why? Because you are. First 15 days of September, you have changes, you have, doubts, you have fears, you are facing a lot of things, and you feel like you have to battle it all. You don't. You don't, but you do have to stand your ground. This is not saying be a doormat, let people walk all over you. This is standing your ground to move you forward. As you do, you're going to see that you take a leap of faith towards where it is that you want to be. And as you take that leap of faith, okay, you follow this rainbow, you embrace true happiness. Now, I'm not saying that this leap of faith has to be within your work, that you have to, change anything up. It can be that you go for a promotion, okay? It can be that something is offered or a class is offered, because I do see you learning within your career, okay? Expanding your horizons, but you go for it. And that's going to really start setting you apart. Not that you haven't already set yourself apart, but the fact that you're going to go for things, the fact that you take on challenges, the fact that you are looking at what it is that you want. And I don't care if you work at the local library or if you work at, a Fortune 500 business. It does not matter. The fact that you are looking, the fact that you are curious, the fact that you are hungry is going to show through. And now here you're embracing your bliss. Now it can also be for a bunch of Utorians that you're doing something on the side, that you're following your passion and you're saying, okay, my 9 to 5, it pays the bills. It is not where I want to be. The main goal of people now, the main goal used to be of Americans, okay? The main goal of Americans is now to own their own business. It used to be to own your own house. Okay, things have changed. So if that's people's main goal, and I'm talking about the USA, but wherever you are, if that's your goal, start to build towards it. Start to look towards it. Okay? And it might be you want to be internationally this, that, nationally this, that. Don't start so big. Don't start so big because it's going to scare you. It's going to freak you out, and it's going to make you step back. Okay? I love this technique that I've read from Mel Robbins. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You go. You blast off. When you have apprehensions, and you're going to have them within your work. Times when you don't say things because you're afraid of sounding stupid. Times where you don't go after your goals because you're afraid of your failure. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You go. You jump. That is what this 15 days is all about. It's about going. It's about jumping. It's about going after what it is that you want. It's about embracing your prosperity. And it's about knowing that, yes, sometimes you will fall. Sometimes the parachute will not open up and you will plummet towards the ground and you'll be like, oh, great. Oh, great. This now. Face planting into the dirt. But the people who truly succeed are the people who get back up and say, all right, that didn't work. It's time to jump again. Because it's time to jump, Taurus. It is time to jump towards your dreams. You are ending a cycle of carrying all the burdens, all the passion, all the desire, and getting nowhere and feeling fed up. Now you're taking time, you're stopping, you're looking inward, and you're embracing your prosperity. You are embracing what you love. Gifts are going to start coming to you. Something unexpected is going to start coming your way. We're talking money here. Money will come. you have to jump. It's really focusing on your career. I'm not seeing a huge windfall coming. I am seeing a kickstart change that is going to move you forward, that is going to change the game, and is going to bring you to your happiness. Your voice has to be heard. It's no longer being silent, Taurus. It's no longer sitting there and saying, I'm just surviving. I'm fighting off everybody else's negativity. You know what? They're going to be negative whether you succeed or whether you don't. And you know what? They're going to be even more negative when you embrace your success, when you start living happily, when you start not having to worry about your bills, when you start having prosperity come in. They are going to come at you even more. So here, and that's not to freak you out, here it's saying, this taste of it now is for you to be super strong, for you to have a really strong lobster shell, okay, when they start really being envious, because they will be, Taurus. Your subconscious message, the Emperor, claiming your power, sitting on your throne, knowing what it is that you want. Now, this is an Aries energy. Be mindful of that time frame, March 21st to April 19th. You are embracing your passion. You are embracing what it is that you want. Okay? This is also saying, do not be egotistical. The warning of the Emperor always is not to be like Nero, who played his fiddle as Rome burned. It's to embrace, like David, like Solomon, the beauty, the prosperity, and the humanity, the flaws of being human. Know that divinity walks with you. Know that you are being guided. Know that you are blessed, because here we have Bran the Blessed right here. Know that you are blessed, and know that you are moving forward in success. Stick to your intuition. Know where it is that you stand. Do not let people rile you, because they'll try. They'll try to make you feel so afraid that you can't move forward. And now it's time to go after what it is that you want and where it is that you want to be. Okay? You're changing the game. This isn't about fighting anymore. This is about winning. This isn't about proving. Okay? This isn't about sitting there and saying, I got this, I know I got this, and being loud. It's about silently and steadily living your dreams and going after your goals. Repeat of the number 4, you have to take care of you, and you have to embrace your throne, where it is that you want to be, the success that you want. Embrace your throne. You will live in happiness. But you have to be bold, and you have to have your voice heard, because you've been battered, you've been bruised, you've been kicked down in the dirt. Okay, that's what happened to Branwen, and Branwen is Bran's sister. So she was married to the King of Ireland. It wound up being terrible. She trains this bird to speak, of course, and sends the bird from Ireland to Wales, where her brother is king. And he comes and he saves her. This is saying you are heard. Your voice that you've sent out is heard, most definitely. And the prosperity is coming. But the prosperity is not going to come externally. You're not going to have your brother walk across the water, because that's what he did. He was a giant, so he walked across. He was tall enough to walk across the water to get to Ireland. You're not going to have somebody come and save you. You are going to have this grace come and move you forward. So it's either going to be divinity that gives you, it's going to be the divinity, that's not either. It's going to be the divinity that gives you the power to move you to the place that you need to be and want to be. Okay? Be prepared for it. All right? And do not beat yourself up over being human and being flawed. Don't. Because you're going to want to. Don't do it, Taurus. Nobody's perfect. The only reason why we have perfection is to make us consume more. All right. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, and may harmony always be with you. Bye.